Hello and welcome to my quick tips. I'm Wolfgang Riebe and it's 2014. First of all, Happy New Year. It's the 1st of Jan, I'm still casual. And you know, when it comes to this 1st of January, in fact last night I was thinking about them, I came up with some resolutions. And the first one is my newsletter. Now I have a newsletter. It's actually a newsletter, but it's called a newsletter because you use it. With all these quick tip videos I put out every month, I'm going to take one of them and use the transcript as my newsletter. Because I have so many people that rather watch than read. So now you have a choice if you subscribe to my newsletter, to see it on video or to read it. Also, if you don't know, all the subscribers to my positivepeople.com website get so much more than just this. They get daily quotations, they get funnies, they get interaction. So if you take your inspiration seriously, do me a favor, go check out positivepeople.com. Why are you here? Why are you watching this? You want to know about your New Year's resolutions. You know that I did some research on Google and I found that worldwide the 10 most common New Year's resolutions for most people is number 1, lose weight. Number 2, improve finances. Then exercise, get a new job, eat healthier. Number 6 is manage stress better, stop smoking, important, improve relationships, stop procrastinating, I'll do that tomorrow, and then set aside time for the self. Now the cool thing about all these topics is that if you have a smartphone, whether it's Android or Mac, you can actually search for and download all the appropriate apps for these goals to help you maintain and achieve your goals. So why don't you go do that if those are one of your goals for the new year? But realistically, I believe that many people look forward to the new year as a new start of old habits. Now that this doesn't happen to you, I'd like to share some very relevant quotations and insights in this quick tip video to help you make 2014 the most magical year ever. First of all, here's a quote by an unknown author. I'm not here to change the world. I'm changing the world because I am here. Isn't that powerful? Ask yourself, are you making a difference to this world in what you do this year? Are your actions making the world a better place to live? Are you adding value? The next quotation I want you to think about is, whenever you find yourself doubting how far you can go, just remember how far you have come. Remember everything you have faced, all the battles you have won, and all the fears you have overcome. Isn't that absolutely fantastic? You see, if you doubt you can change and achieve new resolutions, look at what you've done in your life before. Granted, some people may not see their lives as that exciting and that full of achievement. But it is. No matter who you are, you have accomplished so much to be where you are today. From completing your school, to bringing up your children, to overcoming personal issues. Don't just look at achievements by comparing yourself to economic successes and stories out there. Look at your own personal achievements. We all have them. And realize that you are great and that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Your mind is the most powerful thing you have. Another great quotation by an unknown author is, work for a cause, not for applause. Live your life to express, not to impress. Don't strive to make your presence noticed. Just make your absence felt. Wow! Plan your New Year's goals around your passion, not on what others expect from you. It's much easier to achieve goals if there are an internal desire and passion than if they are the dreams of others, your parents, your children, those around you. Your goals shouldn't be materialistic. And they shouldn't be just about you, but they should be for the benefit of those around you as well. For example, if I need to find more work-life balance this year, why do I want that? So that I can spend more time with my family and children as well. This type of goal has a bigger cause. It doesn't just benefit you, but your family as well. Think about it. We've got enough self-important people on this earth. We really don't need any more. And guess what? When these self-important people and attention seekers, example politicians, leave or go away, do we miss them? No. So in whatever you do, ask yourself, will others notice that you've stopped doing it and miss your presence? Or will they be glad that you're gone? Something to think about. The best sermons are lived, not preached. I love this quotation. You need to walk your talk in 2014. Practice what you preach. Nothing upsets and disappoints me more than hypocritical people. Once again, we have a world full of lies and hypocrites that preach one thing and they do completely the opposite. Will they ever truly be content and happy? If anything, they aren't just fooling others, but themselves too. Interestingly enough, when you walk your talk, guess what? You don't have to preach to others to convert them, because those around you will automatically follow you as they can see and experience your sincerity. That's something to think about. What you do every day matters more than what you do every once in a while. Oh, I just love these quotations. You see, this follows on nicely with the previous point that I made. Be consistent. Consistency is an integral part of walking your talk. Think about it. Will you ever respect someone that only does what they say once in a while? No. You respect people that remain consistently consistent in what they're doing. Only by being consistent will you achieve all your New Year's resolutions. It's better to be an optimist who is sometimes wrong than a pessimist who is always right. Clever, huh? Here's a reality check. Things aren't always going to work out the way you plan them. Sometimes you'll reach your New Year's resolutions sooner than other times. In fact, you'll have to change them sometimes as well, because you're not going to reach them straight away. You'll have to try harder, in fact, to reach that goal. You need to be an optimist. This is a huge part of New Year's resolutions. Another great unknown author quote about pessimism and optimism. He says, a person who says that zero is the last letter of the word zero instead of the first letter of opportunity is most definitely a pessimist. Of course, you also have the opportunist. And that's somebody that would write a letter going, Dear optimist, pessimist, and realist. While you guys were busy arguing about whether the glass of water was half full or empty, I drank it. Sincerely, opportunist. So don't waste your time and stop procrastinating. Go out and believe in yourself. Some people develop a wishbone where their backbone should be. Whew, isn't that powerful? Stop dreaming. Go out and do it. Remember, every journey starts by taking the first step. And all goals are journeys. Don't look, please, don't look at the final destination as the whole goal. That's only the final 1 or 5%. It's the preparation, the travel, the changes, the twists during that journey that make up the 95%. When you do all of this, the final goal is easily reached. Take buying a new house as an example. The actual act of signing the papers to buy the house takes 10 minutes. But the preparation in deciding what type of house do you want? What is your price range that you can afford? In which area would you like the home? The research, where you're going to get the best mortgage rates, plus actually driving around and looking at homes. This all takes time. But this is all part of the actual goal of buying the house. That's the 95%. Most people forget this. That's the preparation. To buy it, that's the last bit. So always make sure you enjoy the journey and you prepare for those New Year's resolutions. I wish you an awesome and magical 2014. Go check out positivepeople.com. Tell your friends about it. In fact, I share 5 more tips with my newsletter subscribers at positivepeople.com. I trust you enjoyed these tips on your 2014 New Year's resolutions. From me, Wolfgang Riebe, I look forward to seeing you on the next quick tip. Bye!